If you are watching this video for the first time, make sure you are subscribing to Anantalakshmi Academy. Once you click on the subscribe button, you will see a bell icon. If you click on that bell and click on all, you will get to know whenever I upload a video. This will send you a notification. Welcome back to Anantalakshmi Academy. Today we are going to discuss one of the very important theorem of the chapter similar triangles, which is basic proportionality theorem, also known as Thales theorem. So let me put that heading. We are going to discuss the basic proportionality theorem, which is also known as Thales theorem. All right. So here we have the basic proportionality theorem statement. So let's look at that. Wherein it says if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, wherein we are discussing about the triangle. So I drew a triangle. It is said that if a line is drawn to parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points. So let me draw the diagram. So let me draw a line parallel to BC, which intersects AB at D and AC at E. Okay, that is what it is said. Two sides in distinct points. Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That is what we are supposed to prove. Okay, so let's write what is given for us. What is given? DE is parallel to BC and okay, what is given? One line is parallel to the other side to intersects the two sides in two distinct points. So D is intersecting AB and E is intersecting AC, isn't it? DE is parallel to BC such that DE intersects AB and AC. That is what is given, right? He just mentioned in the statements. We just wrote it in the form of a figure by naming the triangle. All right. So next, what is that we are supposed to prove? RTP is nothing but required to prove. What did he said? The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Now that I draw a line parallel to BC, the other two sides are nothing but AB and AC. They are divided in the same ratio. So what are we supposed to prove? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Okay. Now let us see how can we figure that out. Let me write the next section, construction. Okay. What am I going to do is I am going to join BE and CD. Okay. And draw a perpendicular from D to AE and E to AD. I am going to name them as MN. What is a perpendicular? It makes a 90 degrees. Okay. So the construction is join CD and BE and draw DN perpendicular to AE and EM perpendicular to EM is perpendicular to AD. See, look here students, I am using the symbol for perpendicular and parallel. Parallel is indicated with two vertical lines, whereas perpendicular is the reverse T. Okay, perpendicular symbol. That is what I am going to use to save some space on my board. All right. So let's jump into the proof part. All right. So here in this triangle we have ADE, one triangle. If you look here, BDE is one triangle, CDE is one triangle. Okay. So first take a look at ADE triangle. Okay. Area of triangle ADE is equal to, what is area of triangle? Half into base. Base is nothing but DE. into height. What is the height? Which is nothing but the perpendicular that is drawn. EM or EN. Okay, EM or DN. However, which one ever you might take. For now, I am considering EM. Likewise, in the below triangle, this BDE triangle, if you look at this triangle, this is not a regular triangle wherein you deal with acute angles. If you look at the shape of this is going to be like this. If you flip this, it looks like this, which is nothing but obtuse angled triangle. For an obtuse angled triangle, the height will be outside the triangle. Okay, this is how you get the height of a obtuse angle triangle. So area of triangle BDE is equal to half into, what is the base? BD into height is nothing but, I told you, right, this is an obtuse angle and hence I am going with EM. Okay, EM, the height is outside the triangle, which is outside this. All right, so here area of triangle ADE here is, so even before going to solve these areas, why am I solving these areas? Why? Because we need to get the ratio of AD by DB first. So here, why am I trying to solve the areas? Because we need to get this ratio first, AD by DB. All right, what is AD by DB here? First, how do I get AD by DB? I am trying to get that ratio using the areas. So what I figured out, first I took the triangle ADE, wherein I figured out the triangle ratio as half into, okay, it is not DE, it is AD, because we want the first ratio to be between AD and DB, right? So let us consider this as the base and this is the perpendicular drawn to the base. And then area of triangle BDE is equal to half into, this is the base, and then we got this. So now what happens? Let us consider, so in order to get AD by DB, we need to calculate the ratio of area of triangle of ADE and BDE. Okay, for that, area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE. I'm going to solve that. That way it becomes half into AD into EM by half into BD into EM. Now that EM half and half gets cancelled, I got the ratio as AD by BD. Let me assume this as equation 1. Now similarly, I am going to calculate the first figure's ratio along with CDE. Okay. So here directly I am going to take the ratio. I told you, right, why am I going to consider this? That is because we need to get the ratios which needs to be proved. Okay, so directly I am jumping it as area of triangle ADE divided by CDE. I am going to consider area of triangle CDE. Okay, this becomes half into, now that I want the ratio of AE and EC. So I am going to consider this side as base. So half into AE into, what is the perpendicular drawn? DN by, in CDE. In CDE, this is also an obtuse angled triangle wherein I said the height will be outside the triangle. So this is going to be half into, for CDE, what would be the base? CE into the perpendicular DN. So what happens? This and this gets cancelled. This is equal to AE by CE. This is our equation 2. Now we need to know one crucial concept, which is when you draw two triangles or any number of triangles in between two parallel lines, their areas are equal. When you draw two or more triangles, how many ever triangles you want between two parallel lines, their areas are equal. Okay, given that since DE is parallel to BC and triangle BDE and CDE have the same base, what happens? The area of the two triangles is equal. That is nothing but area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle CDE. So wherever I have CDE, I could replace it with BDE. Okay, so now that this is area of triangle ADE and BDE, area of triangle ADE and CDE. So if CDE is equal to BDE, can I equate these two? Yes. So if I consider this as equation 3, okay, now since given that CDE triangle area is equal to BDE, this fraction and this fraction becomes equal, which is nothing but our required to prove. From 1, 2 and 3, we have AD by DB is equal to AE by CE. Hence, when a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle such that it bisects the other two sides in two distinct points, then the ratio of the sides of the triangles are nothing but equal. Okay, this is about basic proportionality theorem. Listen to it carefully. Generally in theorems, when we are going through the theorems, we do not understand why exactly this approach is being considered, and that is the reason I am telling you, when you are able to put down these words into a figure wherein you consider a triangle, you draw a line parallel to the base and try the construction part. Okay, till here everybody will be able to do that. Now what we will not be able to figure out is we need to consider the ratio of areas. Why did we consider the ratio of areas? The first question comes up to the mind when you are not interested in the theorem is, why the hell are we solving for areas when we are supposed to prove the ratios are equal? We have solved for the areas because we want to get the ratios from the areas. We will get the ratios only from the areas. Okay, from there we got to know the other triangles ratios as well, and we used a small logic wherein the areas of triangles in between the parallel lines are equal, and hence proved the theorem. So this is one of the very important theorem, and all the exercise 8.1 problems are based on this theorem and its converse. Okay, so that is about basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. So let's jump into its converse theorem. So we are going to deal with the converse of a basic proportionality theorem. In the basic proportionality theorem, what did we say? If a line is parallel, then the sides ratio is equal. Here it is the other way. If a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, in equal ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Okay, so let us draw the triangle first to understand this, wherein he was saying if a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio. Okay, let me draw a line DE. Then the line is parallel to the third side. Okay, so given that, what is given for us? Line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio. That is nothing but AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. What are we supposed to prove? We are supposed to prove that DE is parallel to BC. We are supposed to prove this. Okay. Okay, let me draw, before going to the proof, let me draw one more line DE dash, which cuts AC at E dash. Okay. So let me jump into the proof. Within the proof, wherein we need to say that DE is parallel to BC. So here what am I trying to do is assume, suppose DE is not parallel to to BC. So let me assume that DE dash is a line. DE dash is a line which divides AB and AC respectively. Okay. Forget about E for some time. We are going to deal with DE dash. Okay. According to the basic proportionality theorem, when we draw a line such that it is parallel to one side and intersects the other two sides in two different points, what is it said? The ratio of the sides are equal. So, from basic proportionality theorem, I am short noting it as BPT. We have AD by DB is equal to AE dash by E dash C. But for us, given that AD by DB is nothing but AE by EC. So, AE by EC is equal to AE dash by E dash C. Okay. Why did we write that? This is given. Since that is given, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So, now what am I going to do is, I'm trying to add 1 on both sides. Add 1 on both sides. How am I trying to add? AE by EC plus 1 is equal to AE dash by E dash C plus 1. Why am I going to add 1? Because we need to prove that this line is parallel to this. So let me show you how am I going to that proof. Okay. AE plus EC by EC is equal to AE dash plus E dash C is equal to E dash C. Isn't it? So AE plus EC is nothing but AC. And AE dash plus E dash C is also nothing but EC. So if you cancel them, what do you get? EC is equal to E dash C. EC is nothing but E dash C, which indicates that E and E dash should or must coincide. When E and E dash coincides, what do we get? DE is nothing but DE dash. Hence, DE is parallel to BC. So, if a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. So, by naming the triangle and with respect to the sides, if we give the notation, then given that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC and we are supposed to prove DE is parallel to BC. That is what we have proven. Now, the question comes up on why did we add 1 over here? According to this theorem, we need to prove that DE is parallel to BC, right? Which indicates that the distance AE is equal to EC. I mean, AE dash and AE are nothing but equal. That is when both of them coincide, only then we will be able to prove that these 2 points coincide and hence it is parallel. That is the trick we need to remember for proving the converse of basic proportionality theorem. What is the trick that you need to remember is we need to make sure we are adding 1 on both sides. Alright. So that is about the basic proportionality theorem and its converse. I have covered 2 theorems in this class. So once you are done with it, try closing the book and repeating the same process by yourself so that you will remember it far better. And once that is done, please go through the examples. As I say in each of my every video, please go through the examples so that you will get an idea on how to solve the problems during the exercise. So that's all about this video. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe to Anantalakshmi Academy. Thank you for watching.